know that the United Nations has established a series of goals called Sustainable Development Goals?
No, but that sounds interesting. Could you tell us a little bit, please?
Yes, there are 17 global goals to put an end extreme poverty and build a better world by 2030.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. Well, as we are talking about these goals to protect the planet and what are we doing, I we need to talk about sustainable development in the world. We are talking about the world, but we need to create and increase our resources efficiently. We need to do better with less. So that's the point. I know there's a lot of goals, and one of them is changing the way of the consumer is thinking about. So we need to know, put more information for the consumer to make a responsible decision. So we agree that people need more information because we need to know where the food comes from and what are the consequences of the consuming. We don't know, but there's a lot going on here, so we can promote a healthy diet, and that's we need them also. We don't have to waste food, so that's the thing here. But we need to improve our health. We need to what are we doing? Because this is all about the consumer and how he thinks. But do you have something to add, Joanna?
Yes, in fact, a large focus of this project will aim to change the nature and quality of consumption behavior. This could mean a drastic transformation in what our society considers as the good life.
Yeah, I totally agree. The we need to act now, and their change starts with us. Do you agree with that, Mike?
Yeah, totally. Uh, I agree with the fact that the people need to be more responsible of their acts and make a lot of conscious before it's too late, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Mike, do you consider yourself a responsible consumer?
Yes, I'm a responsible consumer because I'm currently concerned about the environment and I try to live an eco-friendly life. And I believe to everyone should be aware of the issue to help a planet almost a little bit. Now that we are talking about responsible consumption, do you know what is the Earthshot Prize?
I have a better idea, but please, Mike, tell us.
Okay, the Earthshot Prize is the most prestigious global environment prize in history nowadays, designed to incentivize change and help repair our world into the next 10 years. This prize aims to turn the current pessimism surrounding environmental issues into optimism by highlighting the ability of human ingenuity to bring about change and inspiring collective action.
Yeah, but I also heard about the moonshot, a proposal from President Kennedy, and now comes this Earthshot Prize, which it means that we are acting now, but because if we don't change the world, it will be too late by 2030. So I'm really glad that people are taking action and making plans about it.
Yeah. What about you, Joanna?
It sounds very interesting. I had not heard about this award since it is something very recent and it seems very innovative and motivating for people to carry out more projects to take care of the environment.
Perfect. Now I have a question for you, Meg. Besides fashion, what is the most thing consuming of our generation these days?
Well, fashion involves clothes, shoes, sneakers, everything we dress, we know, but there is an important increase in technology. So the commercial technology will be increased by these following years. So we we have survived people, and they say that more than 30% they would like to do activities in the air, so they don't want to be in home, they want to stay out. So we know that the impact of the consumption growth will be on the category of non-food. So we need to make a strategy, and we know that the priority of the purchase online will increase. Joanna, do you think human behavior and the ethics have an important role in production and consumption?
Yes, human behavior and ethics play a very important role since various obligations are derived, such as being critical of our consumption or way of life. This is where the ethical values of each person are determined. We can reduce our consumption as an ethical and ecological option, opting for a model of well-being and happiness no pass on the possession of material goods, which has both environmental and social repercussions. In addition, practice solidarity and social fair consumption, also respectful of people and cultures in which, of course, there is no discrimination or exploitation.
I feel it was a little bit challenging because it's easy to understand, but it's not easy to explain. I think that studying this language gives you many benefits. It opened many doors, both professionally and personally. What I liked the most, it was the subject. I find this type of initiatives supporting the environment quite interesting. Apart from that, I think it helps to create awareness about the situation in the world
About
today.
the topic, because as a student, it gives me a long-term view. It makes me think of how can I do my bit, and it's good knowing I can share my personal opinion about student and another language that has its advantage. It gives us access to a different points of view. And it helps to expand our vision as a person, and can change the feeling of traveling. It can be a different experience. I like being part of a group, and it's I like the topic because it's easy to understand, because we could see things that now we can do as a benefit of society.